Okay, so get yourself settled. Have a nice little wiggle. Just adjust your body as you need to so that you can be really, really comfortable. And if your body's really, really comfortable, then you don't have to worry too much about holding yourself anywhere. Just let your body flop. Okay, and have a nice big breath in. Breathe all the way into your tummy so your tummy blows up like a balloon. And then really slowly let that breath go. That's it. Great job. And let's have another big breath all the way in. Make that tummy nice and big. And slowly, slowly, slowly let that breath go. That's it. So perhaps we could spend a little time letting our bodies adjust, dealing with unexpected things. Because things happen, don't they? We're not expecting them. They come out of the blue and it can throw us off the path we think that we're on. So let's spend a little bit of time adjusting to when things happen that we're not expecting. So I wonder if you can have a moment. If you like to close your eyes, then do so. But just have a moment and check in with yourself, with your body and how you are feeling. And just notice if there's anything where you might feel any worries or overwhelm or stress or concern, all of those feelings that might come up when things don't quite go to plan. And if you find anything that's on your mind or a sensation inside of your body, a feeling, then just take a moment to pay attention to that thing. Let's call it a thing, because then you know exactly what it is. And this is your thing. So just pay attention to your thing, that unexpected feeling. And what I'd like for you to do is make a little dot right in the center of that thing, wherever it is inside your body or inside your mind. Let it be a shape, and it might be a regular shape, or it might be something completely abstract. But just put a dot in the middle of that thing so you know exactly where the middle is. Then I wonder, while you've got that thing in your dot, we're going to have 3 nice breaths, okay? 3 nice breaths all the way down to the bottom of your spine. Slowly in, slowly out. That's it. Another breath all the way in, slowly in, slowly out. That's it. And last one, all the way in and all the way out. And I wonder if that thing, your special shape with the dot in the middle, if in your mind you can move it over there. And I don't know where over there might be, but you do. So as you move it in your mind over there, see it getting smaller. And as it gets smaller and smaller, let yourself have a big sigh. You can just, as you feel it get smaller. And when it's all the way over there and it's nice and small, get it to a place where you're not quite sure where that dot is anymore. You can't quite see that middle speck anymore. And if you need to have another sigh while you move it in your mind or in your body, let's do that. That's it. And as it keeps moving away, getting smaller and smaller, further away from you, notice how it just feels like a bit of relief. It feels a bit easier now that it's over there, not so close to you. And I wonder if you can use your amazing imagination, that fantastic creativity of yours. And when you think about water, if you just wiggle your finger in the water, you get all of those ripples and they just bob further away from you, don't they? We're going to do that, but in your mind. So I wonder if in your mind, where you are right now, you can let that thing all the way over there be on a lake or a pond, maybe even the ocean. And all you have to do is just wiggle your finger in the water right where you are and watch that ripple. Watch the ripple as it moves further away from you and it slowly starts washing away that thing with the spot in. Let it ripple away, drift away from you. And as it does that, I wonder if you can use that same sigh like you did before to breathe all the way down to the bottom of your spine and blow out across the water. So you can see your breath blowing those ripples even more. That's it. And another big one, the biggest breath you've taken all day, all the way in, and blow it out slowly. And then experiment with stillness. Can you experiment how still you can be? So it's just the water moving. Experiment with how still you can be, and it's just the water moving, so that just your breath coming out of your nose keeps blowing that water gently, blowing that thing with the spot in further and further and further away. And I wonder if you can allow yourself, just for a moment, to let your eyes drift all the way down if they aren't already, and blow really deeply. Blow that thing all the way away from you. And then allow yourself the chance, give yourself the opportunity now to let that thing with the spot in be completely gone, off of the horizon, out of the water. And when it's completely gone, just allow your attention to come back to you now, where you are, how you're sitting, how you're feeling. And hopefully by now you're feeling much more comfortable than you were to begin with. Just allowing yourself a moment of time to come right back. And what I'd like for you to do is allow yourself to think of something that will be good for you. And maybe you might feel like you need a bit more courage or a bit of strength. Something that will make you feel powerful and able to deal with anything that comes your way. What color makes you feel or think of really strong, powerful things? Allow that to come into your mind now. When you have that in your mind, imagine it can just begin to dribble down, almost like water running down a window pane. Let that powerful, strong color begin to dribble down, run down a window so it can fill up that space where your thing with the spot in used to be, so that you feel that strength, that courage, all of that amazing power fill you up. Just drop by drop by drop, filling up that space where that thing with the spot in used to be, so you feel better. You know that feeling of how good it feels when you achieve something, when you do something that's really tricky, and you feel so good when you've completed it, when you took that challenge on and you did your very best. Remind yourself now how good it feels to feel like you've succeeded, to feel proud of yourself. Let that feeling bubble up. Let it fill up all of the spaces so that you remember exactly how it feels to feel courageous, to feel strong, to feel powerful. And then say to yourself, I can deal with this. 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 So all the different parts of you hear it. I can deal with this. Let yourself feel like you are completely able to take on those challenges. When things happen that you're not expecting, I can deal with this. You know why, don't you? Because you're powerful, you're strong, you're courageous, and you're brave. And I wonder if you'll take a moment and say that to yourself. I am strong, I am powerful, I am courageous, and I am so brave. Let yourself be your own superhero. And know that you can do anything, because you have so many wonderful skills. You're so creative, and it all comes from inside of you. So have a big breath in, breathe all of that good stuff in. Absorb it all, feel it in your body, hold that breath for a moment and let it go slowly, but keep the feeling with you. And say to yourself one more time, I can deal with this. And let yourself feel good. Have a moment of just feeling completely good, all to yourself. And give yourself a pat on the back. Say, well done, me. Say, I did a good job. And know that you will do a good job tomorrow and the next day. And the next day and the day after that and every day going forwards, because you are courageous and brave.